Okay, this is to learn how to get into Think Central from your portal. So if you're in your portal, and thanks to Alana for letting me go into her account, you can go down to this. No, I can't find it. There we go. This icon called Think Central. And this is for math. So you're going to be able to get your math book, either hardcover or softcover in here. And there are other things in here like these to do, but I'm not assigning things in here. And this is scoring. As of right now, we're not doing any scoring in here. So the only thing you're going to need is this My Library. So if you click on the My Library, inside it will show you, this is the student edition, the hardcover book. This is the student workbook. So if you didn't get to bring yours home, you can look here for those pages when I assign something from the workbook that you can either print off or just write down the answers on a piece of paper from the workbook. Now, some of the things, if it's, you wouldn't be able to just write down the answers. So, I mean, I'll be careful with what I assign to. So it looks like this. So if you go into the hardcover book, so if I give you some pages to look at, volume A and volume B, I think pretty much everything we're going to be doing will be doing volume B. So when you click on volume B, it'll bring up what our math book looks like, right? So over here is the table of contents. So let's say I said, oh, we're going to be working on chapter 13. You go down and you click on chapter 13, and then it has the different lessons. So this is lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, 4, and 5. So if I was saying, okay, we're going to work on classifying triangles, you can click on that, and then there are your pages. And so then within there, you could look for the page numbers. I don't know that you'll really need, well, there is this page view as well. So you can do this if you'd like to make it bigger. You can slide it over here because I like it to be bigger personally. Now that might be too big for our little Chromebooks, but it's just easier to read that way. So this will give you a lot of information and things to reference, as well as there are some questions in here always too. These are the ones that I would project up on the board, right? So, so let's see if I can find something. So there are also questions. Let's see. Anyway, so those are options. If you go back here, oh no, we're gonna go back to Think Central, sorry. You can also go to the student workbook. So it's the same idea, volume 1, volume 2. So this is B. So again, if we were in chapter 13, you could click on here, and then I would tell you what page numbers within chapter 13 we would be working on. So those are things you can access. There's also a virtual manipulatives in here. So that means, oops, oh, I did already click on it. One thing that could be a problem is when you click on this, it's going to say that Flash is not available. Now, I've already fixed this on Alana's, but if you go into this little lock, we've done this before at school all the time, right? It's like it says Flash and it'll be like it's blocked, but you can allow it on there. When I first went into Alana's on this, it did ask me, it was a different icon came up over here, so you may need to do a couple other steps there. So actually, let me shut this off and see if I can get it to go back. So yes, it'll look like this. And so then what I did I go to there? It looks like you can click here and go to manage, and you can go in there and turn on Flash. So it would look like this. And then you could, this is to ask first. It could be off where it's blocked. So then you can click this for the ask first. And then go back into, nope, sorry. Then you would go back into Think Central, the virtual manipulatives. It still says it's blocked. Let's see if we can go in here now. Yep, so you can go into that little lock and you can allow it. I'm not sure that we'll use this, but this is actually just some kind of fun things you can play around with. They have different activities for the different, so if you want to practice more about area and perimeter, you can go in here. If you just want something to do for math, if you have extra time. All right, thanks.